Hey Fishy and Plant Friends. Probably going over a couple of people, but this is going to be short and sweet. So no shade on anybody, of course. I'm just too lazy to film the video and then go back and upload it. Yeah, as the title says, I was at Lowe's and Petco today, and I got some plants. Had a sale, and they also had a huge selection of stuff. And some of these things I don't know what they are. Hey, Mystery Snail, welcome. I do have fish as well. Galaxy Falsareia. And what I'm going to do with these plants is they're going in my reptile habitats. I have 3 snakes and I have a large blue-tongued skink, so I have to be pretty careful what I put where, and lighting and moisture and humidity and all that stuff. So, and this one is the, hey Ginger, this is the snake plant, of course, and they didn't have those priced at all, and I found them on their store inventory for like 14, and the guy that helped me, the young man that helped me, there they are, $13.98, said no, we're gonna do it half price. So there you are. And I always like deals. And let's see here, this I love, and I think I've had it before. As I said, I don't know the names of most plants. The gold dust, yeah, looking good on that. And got a green pothos, of course, and they had those bright lime yellow ones, and I thought, now I'm going to stick to a little more natural stuff. Fish. Oh, well, let's see. It's going to just show. I love it when people show their shopping stuff, sometimes like even dollar store stuff. So there's all it was. Yep. And that wick, where it says wick and grow, like I say, I don't get out much, but they actually have pots that sit in a tray, and they're little things that lift the pots up out of the water like a half an inch, and so the tray might have an inch of water, so it wicks down and wicks up into the plant. So as long as there's water in those trays, the plants get watered. So I thought that's a pretty cool idea, and I'm probably going to keep these things in these pots initially. All right, over to the fish. I'm sure what most people want to see. When I was at Petco about 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, they had just got in a fish that you don't see a whole lot in the hobby, and especially lately with the shipping and stuff like that. They're an awesome fish, and they're not expensive at all. In fact, they were $6.99 each, and they had got in 8 of them. And the manager said she was going to quarantine them and treat them for parasites, which she did, and so I'll follow up on that. And so today when I went back, they said under observation on them, and so manager wasn't there, but I found Emily, who's a good friend of mine there, keeps fish, reptiles, the whole bit, and they know me there for years. So I said, what's up with the fish? She said, oh, they're under quarantine, because that means under observation, because she was holding on for you. And I said, I only see 2. Turns out, hey Michael, turns out that all 8 of them were there. Can you believe this? Little leopard puffers. Looks like there's 5, 6. They're all in there. There are 8 of them in there. So at $6.99, yeah, I got them all. They saved them all for me. I thought there would be a couple. And historically, these are not supposed to be able, I know, right, Ginger, to keep together. And I'm already starting to be able to pick out some of the distinctive markings on them. Like that guy right there is very different. Spots are connected. Dots are connected. So you guys must be hungry. They're beggars. Of course, they've had plenty of time to socialize there with people looking at them. That's got real small spots. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I'm going to keep them together. As they grow, they may become a little assertive and territorial, but so what I'm going to be doing is setting up there is another bag there too, setting up a almost brackish tank. They were, Emily checked the water because it's usually one of their saltwater tanks, and they had drained the salt and put fresh water so they could quarantine them, and it was 1.006, almost 7 on the refractometer. So I'll bump that up till at least 10. I could just drip acclimate them to salt and put them right in the salt tanks, but I'm going to let them hang out in quarantine and treat them for parasites again in a couple of weeks, and gradually continue to increase their salt content. Of course, I've got plenty of marine beneficial bacteria in my other tanks. I'll culture some of that over, and we'll be good to go. I guess it'll be a 10-gallon during that period with a couple of sponge filters or box filters. Yeah. So got those guys, and then last but not least, I got one other fish, and it's kind of right there, and you can already see what it is. It was the prettiest and the most social tiger Oscar, Haven Oscar, that they had, and I got that to go in with the little Oscar that was so beat up that I kind of rescued, that has one eye. But I'm thinking it would be better for him to have a buddy after all this time before freaking him out and putting him in with fish. Hey, because you're fish. So that's where he's going. He's a cutie. The other fish is easily twice this big now, so I'll be watching them closely. And for people coming in, the other fish I got, this is a Petco haul, as it says, with these little leopard. You're my buddy already, I see. You got those dots connected. I bet people pointed at you all the time in the store. So I got 8 of these little leopard puffers, and they're skittering all around in here. Hey, Matt. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing tonight. Acclimating the Oscar to the other Oscar and setting up a near brackish tank to get these guys into for a few more weeks of quarantine, transitioning over to salt, and getting these plants in the appropriate reptile containers. And Dharma's happy we have plants. Yeah. She's happy we have plants, aren't you, baby? Yeah. She's a baby's girl. Yeah. Sorry about that fancy camera work. Alright, guys. Like I said, I'm not going to stay on here long because I'm sure there are probably other people streaming. I know Steamfox does. So, yep, Ginger's got her butt right in my face. She's not liking this idea of me getting those bobtails at the Ark, but it's so hard not to. All right, guys, thank you for dropping in, and I'll get this posted up. And, oh, one other thing I forgot. What did I spend at Petco? 2 other things. Here they come. Here they come. So stinking cute. Those are 2 different ones. That one's small. What I spent at Petco was only $65, but I also got this neat little thing because I needed maybe 2 or 3 more, but I went ahead and got one to be sure I liked it. It's an aquatic heater, 5 watt, and it's for 1 to 2.5 gallons, so it's perfect for those big beta bowls that I get. And it was, I think it said normally $15.99, Yeah, regular price $15.99. And Emily said, let's see what it is online. She's my buddy. So got that half price too. I know, Ginger, I need to get off here and get them some salt mixed up a little bit and get them going and get these plants just set down in some of these reptile containers. Nelson up there is going to get some of the tall ones and his glass cleaned. So, all right, guys, got to get busy. Take care. Love y'all. Love watching your videos. Thank you. Later, guys. Uh-oh. Ed's commenting on something in Instagram. Said, thanks, Bob. Oh, I know what it is. Later, guys.